go hand in hand in order to meet those requirements. So we will look at ICVCM, we'll look at VCMI, SBTI and its application, Science-Based Target Initiative, the NDCs, the sustainability ranking, then, ESG practicing, ESG compliance, then the GRI reporting. There are so many things that has got touch points from our activity. So those something which we will look at. So the complete map of the canvas of your sustainability and your role in carbon credit and carbon markets, and if at all you bring up the technology of carbon blockchain, what kind of difference or disruption that you can bring in. That's something we will look at during the course of our program. So we will not look at carbon, but CBAM is already known to the people. But the SEC, which is Securities Exchange Commission, is regulating Scope 1, Scope 2, and materiality assessment through all this scoping. And I hope you would have heard about this, or if not, read thoroughly on this. So please have a look at it because they are closely associated. And if at all you're undergoing our program, you will learn that in great details. So the blockchain solution for carbon footprint calculation: decentralized, immutable, irrefutable, smart contracts, real-time data, holistic lifecycle analysis, enhanced auditability, integration with IoT sensors. So now in your organizations, whether you're, mostly in the manufacturing space, I'm saying, and less so in the banking, financing, service industry, so to say. Now the technology like IoT, Industry 4.0, emission reduction through condition-based monitoring, sensors, IoTs become very prevalent. It isn't the case where, we had silos of information. Everything is integrated through the sensors and IoT gateways, so that now even the initiatives, in terms of carbon reduction or energy reduction is directly comes through the IoT application, and that comes from through the software. And that's what I'm saying. The SAP, Microsoft, and various technology proponent are accelerating the reporting and measurement. That's something which you want to go, and then all the more better if you can introduce blockchain into it, so it becomes more measurable and irrefutable. And then we undertake that cycle will be right from the starting of the project, in promulgation of the project, all the way to retirement and reporting, or a part of the knowledge management. That's something which can easily be done using a blockchain. So that's what the big point here. So blockchain has got a definite role: BVCM tracking, MRV automation, tokenized credits, immutable audit trails. So what are these terms? What are these? They're very essential and crucial terms. And as a practitioner, you will be learning this. And then I'm sure you will enjoy this when we tell you that by adopting this, you will be at the forefront of the sustainability practices. Not many people have conceived this kind of adaptation and realizing the dream of sustainability much quicker and faster. All the more better in the industry of carbon credits, because which marred by a lot of disreputation due to the activities that we discussed. So I think it's a very interesting future that we are getting into, and those who want to be part of this, we're happy to start the journey together. So we'll talk about the course program. We will share the details of the program. So those who are interested can look at this program starting in the month of August. And then there are a lot of things we can discuss during the course. Although I will share this PPT with you, and you can have a look at that ease. It's a pretty interesting field that we're getting into. So yeah, so that's about from my side.
Question.
If you have any questions, how do we start on this journey? What kind of program and what does it entail? And anything to do with the carbon credits or any suggestion, or you want to contribute if you're a practitioner, so that other people can also learn from you. We are happy to open the platform and have an
Thank
exchange of
you so
ideas.
much, Kishore, for the lovely presentation. We have close to 20 people with us. There are questions on the chat box, and we have also shared the link for one-on-one session. Whoever wants can fill up the form and schedule a one-on-one session with you. Right now, we have a question from Partha. If you, in case if you can just check the chat box.
Yes. So Partha Rudra says, what? One sec. Maximize the window. It's easy. What would you advise senior as well as emerging managers without a technology background to remain relevant in the carbon credit markets? So that's a very interesting and very important question which Partha has raised. So as a senior advisor, those who understand industry, its nuances, and has seen a lot of years and the evolution of your sustainability practices maturing over the period of time. So it's about the time. It's now the time that you use the automation because there's no other alternative with the advent of machine learning, MLL, the LLM models, AI, which is artificial intelligence. The automation and combination of all this is simplifying the task. So in order to remain relevant, in order to remain at the forefront of technology as sustainability, you need to adapt to the technology, and today's the technology is simplified due to its a very own nature of evolution. So today I can just do the prompt engineering, I can do the coding using a chat GPT, and then I can develop my own program. So first, there should not be resistance for change. Secondly, there has to be acceptance of technology wholeheartedly, because that's the only way to go, and it's interesting. It's not difficult. So in order to remain relevant in the carbon credit market, I think the adaptation of newer standards, newer methodology is one aspect of it, but understanding the technology that's going to drive it in the future and going to make a real visible change is the way to go. So we as a senior advisor, as a practitioner, the only way to go is learn new technologies which are relevant, which will amplify the proliferation of the carbon markets, carbon credits. That's the only way to go forward, Partha. That's what my take would be. So if you have any inputs or your own experience, you may feel free to unmute and share your experience as well.
Yes, actually, I was kind of, I was really um engrossed while you were kind of, taking us through each of your slides, and particularly kind of, I kind of, when you
Yeah,
described
I hope
the
it makes.
carbon credit
Yeah.
cycle, so there actually I see that.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go through each one of the topics in greater details. Unfortunately, time is the
Okay,
devil. So we have shared. I think Harsha
sure,
shared
sure.
the details, so we can get on. We can take it offline, one-on-one, and we can exchange some ideas for our better
No,
engagement.
thank you, Kishore. Thank you so
Perfect.
much
Thank you so much,
for
Partha.
this
Does
response.
anybody have any other question that we can have a look at in the chat window? Yeah.
You all can please switch on your mics and ask questions. And well, there is a network glitch at Kishore's side. But we have shared with you all a form. If you all have questions, please fill up the form and you can meet him one on one and discuss on the subject and the career roadmap, importantly, after the course is completed. I'm sure most of you all have questions on the career roadmap. Feel free to have a one-on-one session. There's no charge for it, and it's open for everyone who are interested in carbon blockchain course per se, or who are interested to build a career in carbon blockchain. So thank you so much for joining, and we do look forward to future engagements with all of you all. Thank you.
Thank you.